Okay, microphone is on, and I'm recording. Feel like I've forgotten something. No, right, okay. And action. Hello, welcome back, Zedaph Super Minecraft Adventure. I'm a little... Is it a bit chilly? I'm a bit cold, actually. Hello, welcome back, Zedaph Super Minecraft Adventure, episode 23. 23 is an odd number, isn't it? Not sure I like that number. Anyway, last time we made the lovely, beautiful bank in the cowboy town. Very nice. And we also played around with a new little redstone contraption as well, which I am calling the configurable item drop-off station. I've got the design over here. Because it's going to allow us to do the little project that we're going to do today. I say little project, it's actually quite a big project. So here it is. This is the tileable, configurable item drop-off station. What a title! Wow. So I'll show you in action. I've got a chest full of items here, 64 diamonds. This is an expensive test. Alright, if the creeper comes along and blows this up, I will cry. I will cry. I will cry at those cows. And we've got nothing in here. Episode's 23. Let's put 23 of those diamonds in this chest right here. Boom. The cart goes on its way. The cart goes on its way. How many will it drop off? Nobody knows. Well, we all know. It's going to be 23. It will work. It will work. And it's off its way. How many? 23. Exactly right. Yes. So we can put any number. We can drop off any number between 1 and 5 times 64. So, I don't know what that is. Tell me what it is in the comments. We get 23 because we put 21, so 2 less items in the counter part of the design here. So as you know, of course, in furnaces, you got different fuel sources. You got charcoal and coal. They can cook 8 things. Blaze rods, they can cook 12 things. The new coal block in the new snapshot, that can cook 80 things. I think I said it wrong last episode. Sorry. Whoops. And a lava bucket can cook 100 things. Wow, what a show off. Blimey. They're the main fuel sources anyway. There are others. So we can actually use any of those in our design, because today we are making the Uber Furnace. Oh yes, Uber Furnace. I think we're going to start off using coal, but later on we can adapt it to use blaze rods or even lava buckets perhaps. Who knows what we want to use in the end. But we're going to have an array of these all set up. So we're going to have 8 in total. And yes, it's going to work beautifully. But where am I going to build the Uber Furnace? Well, I've been having a little look around the cave here. I haven't really got a proper name for this place, have I? It's just main base, cave. There we go, just harvested some melons and pumpkins. I'm going to build it off that way. I'm going to build a new little corridor, a little mud corridor thingy. I'm going to tidy this corridor up a bit as well in here, make it look a bit nicer. And we're going to build the Uber Furnace room off of that. But first we've got to dig out a lot of space. Now, I'm not a digger at all. You know, that's not my thing. I don't want to get dirt under my fingernails at all. So... luckily there is someone here that is my pet Willy the Worm. So he'll do the digging for us. I'm just going to ask him. Don't know where he is. Willy! He usually hangs out down by the sheep. There he is. Willy, buddy, you right? How? What the hell is this? You're supposed to be on a diet, Willy. We were dieting together, right? And you're eating cake. You're eating cherry cake without me. I'm not even hungry. I'm doing the diet properly. Go dig me a hole. Go. I'm unhappy with you. Dig. We'll come back in a minute when he's dug. There we go. Area all dug out. Thanks, Willy. Thanks for doing that. As you can see, it is quite big. This is roughly the right size that it will fit in, but you don't really see most of it. Most of it's behind the scenes. In fact, a lot of it will be behind the scenes. So, you know, look, it's just... this is the corridor as well. It doesn't really even start here. A wall will be all the way down here. and a corridor leading off that way. You can see these dirt blocks with the torches on. That's kind of this here, these two here. You'd walk in, and then there'd be a little area you can walk about here. You'd put the things you want to cook in a minecart chest here, and they would come out cooked here. And then all along this wall here, there'll be the furnace array, or there'll probably be chests to put coal in there. And then all in this section back here, which you can't see, will be all the doodah. And up above, there'll be a little trickery track that puts the car on each one. So, for instance, say we had an array of our customizable thingy going along here. The minecart chest would go in, drop off 8 items, come out, go in the next one, drop off 8, come out, go in the next, drop off 8, so on all the way till the end of the line, and then it would go back and return back down to here again. So above us we're going to have that little trick thing going on. It was a bit of a pain to sort out, but it works. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? It sounded like a dragon breathing. But look, you can see here we've also hollowed out some behind the area. That's the nether farm. What am I talking about? Nether portal. And look, I've just hollowed out behind it now. You can get all the way around, and you end up. That's the melon pumpkin farm there. You can go behind. This is the hole from the stairway. Let's just fill that in. Oh, all this. Yeah, Willie did dig it out. He just gave me all the stone. Yeah. You can see the back of the sheep face there. I don't think we can get through fully. But if we go out here, we come out here. Hooray! It's quite nice having all this behind the scenes kind of areas. All nice and dug out and lit. It just really does help spatial awareness. I think we can cut through here as well, yes. There we go. So that's all good. We got that. I'm going to build the first layer of what we just saw outside. Just in here, and we can just see how it goes again. And then, yeah, we'll take it from there. So I'll be right back in just a sec. Okay, so there's our first sliver of Uber. It's the ooh of the Uber furnace, if you will. We just need to do one final thing and put... We want to use coal to start with, so we'll put 6 items in, which will actually count out 8 items here. So I just need to get back up my tower now. Let's make a new one quickly. So yeah, all the cart trickery is going to happen here, and then you'll see it goes on there, does its doodah, puts 8 in the chest, which then goes into there, into the furnace. This chest here is for coal, or well, the fuel, which will filter through and into there, and then this one here takes out all the cooked items, and they'll go all the way along the floor, round here, to a chest just down there. So I think they've got to even go behind there so that we can have a nice floor. So there'll be a chest just here, and they'll go all the way around and join up into there. So that's the plan. I will quickly just put all those in. It will take me quite a long time. There's quite a lot of resources there. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hoppers per sliver, as well as all the little redstone stuff too. But once we got that up and running, that will be the majority of the system. We'll then just have to put the track work in and do that too. So I will be right back again with a little bit more progress. Fell into the gap, and we'll see how it looks. It should start looking like a pretty cool machine. Whew, man. Yeah, they're all done. All done now. You can see the furnace line here, all 8 of them. All 8 fuel chests going into there. Look at that. Let's climb up here. Yep. All done. They've all got their correct 6 items put in, because then that will count 8 items out into each furnace. And let's have a look up here, shall we? Yep, we're just ready here to put all the things here. So it will come here, drop off 8, come here, drop off 8, come here, drop off 8. So to do the one after the other thing, we need to do a little bit of track trickery, like I've said, and that we use some straight bits of track Track's quite difficult. It always wants to bend to connect up to other bits and stuff, and it depends also whether you're, you know, north, east, west. It's direction independent. No, direction dependent. So I'm using these activator rails, not actually for their actual purpose, just for the fact that they can't bend, which, you know, then mean I haven't got enough sticks. Yeah. Let me go grab some more sticks, just you know, casually. They will make it so that the track won't bend, and we can kind of force things to go our way a little bit more. So we're gonna have 12 of these activator rails. We need to grab a bunch of regular rails and a bunch of power rails too. We might even need a few more power rails than that, but for the meanwhile, this bit will work. We also need to make a platform for these rails to go on, but I think between these dirt blocks here is where we're actually going to see. So between here, and here is going to be the ceiling of the room. So we want to make it look nice. I've had a little think. I've thought about the essence of a furnace, right? Floor is quite hot and fiery, and then the top is all sort of charred and black. And it also works quite nice to have the lighting near the bottom as well, and no lighting in the roof. So I've gone for obsidian and wool, and I'm gonna just kind of speckle, and we're gonna go full obsidian to start with, and then we will speckle some black wool in there just to, you know, vary it up a little bit, make it look a bit more texturized. So I kind of did this the wrong way around, didn't I? Great. This is gonna take forever. But yeah, I'll do this, and then we will go up, and I'll show you my pattern for how I make the track do what I want it to do. And trust me, it took a lot of playing around in creative mode to get it. So yeah, be right back. Just a sec. Okay, so I'd just like to point out here, I am facing pie chart. I'm facing east. This might also work west, but I know it works east, so that's why I'm doing it this direction. So first of all, we're going to want to set up a little return. Whoa, bit of lag. A little return rail here. So focus. Okay, so it'll all be powered rails, and that one can be a powered rail too. Get rid of coordinates. Okay, so here is the pattern. We're using these activator rails as well, not for their proper purpose, I said that, but we can't use powered rails because we don't want them slowing the cart or powering the cart. We can't use detector rails either because that will cause all sorts of problems. So you know, it's best if we just use these. So the way we're going is, let's plop these all down, and you'll see a pattern starting to emerge. First of all, they've all got these activator rails on, just as a spacer. There we are. This one has an extra one there. Get rid of that. This now chooses to curve to this one. And then we can curve it round. Put another one down. Get rid of that. And again, like you can see, it chooses to curve to this side. Put these down, and again chooses to curve to this one. I think I have to get rid of that, and chooses to curve to that one, and bam, there we go. That's the pattern. I hope you followed it. It takes a while to sort of play around and get the right thing, but I think we can see it in action. We can see exactly what it does. It will stop when it gets to here, but yeah, I haven't got any levers or anything. And I fell off. Okay, so we can give it a go. And this should do exactly what we want it to do. Oh, bit of lag. Goes to the next one. Goes to the next one. And the next. Looks a little bit sort of glitchy and laggy in places, but there we go. It does the trick. It goes to them all in order, one after the other. And that's just using this stuff that this cart will carry on down here past the curve. And then when it returns, obviously it will follow the curve, and when it's given this decision of east or west, it will always pick east. So then it goes down to here, and then it will go around here, and again straight when it hits this track it will choose this way. It will come back, and again it will choose east, and then it just keeps doing that all the way down until the very end, and then it will just come all the way back round here. We'll have it go down that way, and we'll change this so instead of it pointing right, it will point left. It will make more sense once it's all put into action. So I think I just need to, I don't know, my computer is going weirdly laggy. I need to sort that out quickly. I'll do the next little bit and then we will catch up in just a moment. Also, this is the roof. Doesn't look very good now, but when the room's finished it should look quite nice. Quite nice and pretty. See you in a minute. Okay, so I've just finished off the track down here, as you can see. Goes down to this little place, goes up here. We can see it in action. I'll try and be as quick as I can. Getting up there. And there we go. First, second, third. Oh, it's running a bit slowly because it's just a, you know, if it had a minecart in a minecart, a chest in it, it would run a bit quicker, and it goes down, and boom. Now, we can change this up a bit. We can make it so that it will automatically loop back if the cart still has things in it. Because this will drop off 64 items, but we want to kind of keep it going until it's totally empty. So that's easily doable. We can literally just add a detector rail here, because that will output a signal if a comparator's put next to it. Let's just make the chest minecart up, and boom, put it on. So no signal, and as soon as we put stuff in it, you can see there a signal comes out. So we want it to automatically repower this again if there's stuff in it, which there's not at the moment, so it won't repower it. Let's just push it on its way, and we'll get the button back. Oh, not there though. And button. Okay, so we'll just wait for it to come down. Okay, so there you go. You saw it stopped because it had nothing in it. If we were to send it on its way and pretend it had loads of things in it, we can at the last minute put some stuff. Oh, it's going to stop there now. Oh no, don't put that all in. It's got things in it, and it automatically went back on its way. That was hard to do. And I probably pulled it off very, very badly. Now this is all going to have it's all going to have stuff coming through it. Look, got cobblestone and dirt in there now as well. Got to empty all these out. Oh, this one should have stuff in it, yes. Okay, cool. Emptied them all out for you. This is really ready for, you know, it's ready to go. The whole thing is working and up and running. I could chuck a load of stuff to cook in there and it would all appear in this chest here, except there's no fuel put in the chests yet. It's all ready to go, so next is just a little bit of prettification. So I will get cracking on that, and then we will have a look and discuss how it's looking. Okay, so a few things I forgot to mention. The fuel line hoppers, so you put the fuel in these chests here. I can't access it. Go into the hopper, go into there. Put some buffer, put something that isn't fuel in there, and that'll just mean that there'll be less fuel hanging about in the hopper, and it'll either be, you know, more in the furnace or more in the fuel chest, which is the accessible thing, rather than the hopper. So, you know, it just means you've got less fuel hanging around in weird places. I also just wanted to quickly mention about something up here. Yeah, here we are. Naturally, this is how the track would look. It would default to this way, which is bad, because then when the cart returns, it's just going to go straight on again and never go back down there. So by powering this here, we power both the powered rail and that, so that it turns this way, so that as soon as the cart's coming back, it goes down the hill, and we've got our little doodah down here set up for sending the cart back on its way if it still has items in it. So I finished the look. This, I'll say this a few more times. This temporary, but the look in here is pretty finished. Quite like the entrance. It's a little bit sharp, a bit of a sharp cut along there and along the ceiling. So I might you know, maybe put wool here and obsidian here and here. Not sure yet, not sure. But I quite like the cobblestone walls. They just sort of blend it in, make it kind of look nice and curved almost. So then you walk in. This is the look. You got all the fuel chests here. Very nice. You pop your raw items in here. These are just some temporary chest space here and here. I've moved the cooked, you know, the finished item chest that used to be here. It's now here because I've got an idea of what I want to put in this wall here. And we'll do that maybe in just a sec. So I guess I haven't actually shown this working yet. And also I put these item frames here because say we can mix and match it. Say we had a few blaze rods, but not, you know, not tons, but we got a couple. Instead of using blaze rods for all of them, we could still use coal for them all, but then maybe this last one, we could switch with a blaze rod. And then what we'd have to do, that cooks 12 things, so we'd need to put 10 items in the counter part of that hopper. So let's just go around the back. So this one would be the blaze rod one. So instead of 6 here, we'd have to put 10. And that would count out 12 items only in this slot here, and all the rest it would still do 8 items, which is right for the coal. So, you know, you can mix and match. Say it was say you want a lava bucket for the last one, it would do the same thing, blah, blah, blah. So that all works, and then, you know, just so that I know which fuel to put in what chest, you can put them in there. So let's give this a go, shall we? Let's put a stack of cobble in, send it on its way. Now that will fill up exactly all of these with 8. So let's go around the back, see if we can catch it happening. I've put a little bit of fuel in each. So, yep, there's 8 there, and that one's cooked. 8 in there, 8 in there. That's just getting filled up to 8. Brilliant. That one should be 8 as well, and it will keep doing that. And when the cart returns back down here, it won't return again because it should be empty by that point. So I was just talking about the blaze rod thing. I didn't accidentally put 10 cobble in there, did I? We'll soon find out. And yep, brilliant. Everything is starting to gather in this chest here. Lovely. I like it a lot. So that's this room pretty much done, apart from one little addition I want to make. Nothing mind-blowing, but, you know, just something I wanted to add. Because at the moment using charcoal, taking quite a lot of quite a lot of thing. I have not very big vocabulary today, and I'm talking all like a blur. Anyway, I'll see you outside, and I'll just show you my little design. There's probably better ones out there, but you know me. I like to do my own thing, even if it's not as good. Okay, so here is my little charcoal factory design. Like I said, there's probably much better designs out there than this, but I made this myself. I don't like looking at other people's designs if I can help it. I like to make my own thing. So you put your oak wood in here. That goes through straight into the furnace, and you just need one bit of charcoal to start it off. That will get cooking. Any charcoal that comes out goes through these hoppers here into this bottom dropper, which gets tested for here. Does a little clock doodah, da-da-da. There you go, you just saw it flick around. Powers these 2 droppers, which pops it up into this hopper, up into the chest here. And this will be the charcoal chest. Now, of course, this then gets straight down put into there. You can see the charcoal is going through. Let's watch one go through, and you'll see it pop down into this bit here. Ready? And 3. Hooray. So as soon as this gets full, and this one slot in the hopper here gets full, then we'll start seeing them, you know, build up in the chest, which with a system like this doesn't take too long. You know, once you've got that going, you'll just be able to come here, access your charcoal, grab as much of it as you want, and that's all good. And it's quiet as well. None of these droppers are sort of clicking around or being empty or anything. As soon as one goes in there, it definitely will get put in this chest. So this is the bit that we will see. If I just put some temporary floor in here. Obviously, I'm not building it out here, so let me out. This will be the floor. There'll be like a wall here and stuff, blah blah blah, and another bit there. Also, I'll put a stair here to cover that up or something. But this will be the bit that you access, nice and hidden away, tucked about in the wall, and that's all good. So I'll go chuck that in. I'll have to demolish this. Oh no! Don't cook anything. Don't cook anything, please. And then we will see what everything's looking like. There it is. Pride of place in the nice Uber furnace room here. It's not too bad looking, but there's a little trick perhaps that you might find useful as well. Like, there's a hopper here, and then this is grey wool. This is this grey wool stuff. They look very similar colours, slight texture difference on top, but if you're short on hoppers like me, then grey wool like that is a very good usage. I also use it right at the back there behind the hoppers, otherwise you could just see these sort of... Basically, I've got a chest, a hopper, and then behind that I've got the grey wool there. It just helps cover the look up a little bit. I also use it, and there's a hopper this side, and then there's grey wool this side. It just kind of flows, makes all the colours flow into a nice, into a nice thing. Because I can't use hoppers left, right, and centre. This is producing charcoal there. Look, we've already got 45 plus a stack. Oh, can't access it. A stack in here, and a stack in the furnace as well. I think I've run out of wood for now, so we'll need to get some more wood at some point. Now, I want to ask, who would like a tutorial for this? Because it's not exactly hugely... Well, it's efficient, but I don't know, it's an odd one. It's quite a big design. You're probably better off just building, like, just a furnace with a hopper above, and you just manually plop everything in. But it's quite a different design. That's why I built it. I like the challenge of it. I had the idea in my head, and I thought, I want to build that. So then I obviously had to build this little mechanic over here that does the counting out. And then I had the trouble with the track, and I had to work out how to do all this. And I've learned a lot about minecarts and tracks and things as well in the process. So, I've really enjoyed doing this design, and it will be practical as well. It will be useful. It's just a lot of resources for what it does. But yeah, let me know if you'd like to, if you sort of watched this and you thought, oh, I like the idea of that, but, don't exactly know how to do it. Zedaph was a little bit kind of mumbly and confusing in his explanation of it in the LP. I can put together a little tutorial for you if you so wish. So let me know in the comments. Finally, let's just get some stuff cooking, I think. Use this bad boy. Can chuck it all in. There we go. Send it on its way. That will go and get things cooking. So all that's left to say is thank you and goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the It's really hot in here with all these furnaces going. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my armor off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye! What an episode. We got a ton of things done. I'm still here in my underwear. I quite like this skin. It's nice. It's breezy. Willie likes this skin as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. A lot done in the world. I'm really happy with it, and I've got a lot of ideas for some more things. So yeah, remember, let me know if you want a tutorial on that design, or not. Let me know if you think the design is rubbish. I want to know either way. But as usual, we have the links to the whole Zedaph Super Minecraft Adventure playlist over here, and the tutorials that I have made over here, as well as all the lovely social media links down there. Now, I'm using Twitter a lot more than I have been. And I've also been playing quite a lot on Hypixel's PvP server. So follow me on Twitter if you play that too. And I occasionally will tweet out that I'm on there and whereabouts I am, and that you can come and join me. The live stream, I am definitely planning on doing a live stream soon. Very excited about that. So again, let me know when you would want that to happen, what time, where your time zone is, when you could watch. Blah, 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 blah. But follow me on TwitchTV, just so that you'll get all the latest things. I will post a video on YouTube when that's happening, as well as tweeting. So obviously, following me on Twitter is probably the best thing for that. But remember, if you enjoyed the episode, subscribe if you're not already. Leave me a like. It's unmeasurably helpful if you do that. But probably one of the best things you could do for me is let your friends know. Because, let them know that they could be looking at this. Oh, yeah. Look at that tush. So yeah, hit them up with my channel. You never know, they might like it. They might think, blimey, why the hell are you showing me this pile of garbage? But who knows? That would be the best thing for you to do for me. Yeah, so I think that's all I've got to say. Yeah, I will see you next episode. Goodbye!